Hi Pisces, this is going to be your reading from the 22nd through the 28th of November. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus sign of Pisces in tropical astrology, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Pisces in your tropical natal chart. It is a general reading though, so it might not hit it for all of you. If it does not hit it for you, Pisces, try watching readings on this channel for any other part of your natal chart. You could find valuable messages that you need there as well, or instead. If you want to book a private reading with me that's not general, but it's personal and just for you, Pisces, the link to my website to schedule a live one-on-one with me is down in the description below this video. I've been reading for a lot of you lately, and it has been a true joy. I love reading for your sign. So if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. I do read for you every week, and right now it's Soma Chandra Pisces. Pisces, this reading looks so beautiful. Over the last several months, I have pulled out a lot of really beautiful spreads for you. You've become my muse and my inspiration. It's just so good to see this reading. I was like, God, this is so beautiful. This reading all by itself is going to make my day better, you guys. And I don't have any Pisces in my chart. I was like, wow, you guys are on fire. You came out as the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This girl is on fire, Queen of Wands, or you may have a Queen of Wands in your energy. This is a very confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful person. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. I do have the Knight of Cups right underneath that. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic. This is really beautiful. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful energy coming towards you. I won't necessarily say that all eyes are on you, Pisces. I just feel like you're going to be in some really beautiful situations this week where you have a lot of opportunity for growth, development, fun, networking. I was like, wow, this is really gorgeous. So at the bottom of my first astrology deck, we have the third house. This is your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. The third house activation is a great activation. It's about connecting to your immediate environment and communication, lower education, short little journeys, getting together in your local community with friends. I think you're going to be doing a lot of networking and delivering and receiving information. But then I also have the ninth house and Gemini. So this is the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, very informative, stimulating exchange as possible. With the third house and Gemini, I was like, ooh, they're going to have a fun week. Nice. That looks really fun. But the ninth house is great because Sagittarius rules the ninth house, and we are moving into Sag season. Scorpio season was so beautiful and so necessary, but it's always so deep. And for a lot of us, it can be really heavy. And I think it's very heavy for water signs too. So when I saw the third house in Gemini for you guys, I was like, oh, that's great. That'll lift Pisces right up. The ninth house is really amazing, though. It's very different from the third house. This is about an intellectual framework, and it's a time of expanding your consciousness and your higher mind. It can be about distant travel, too, making plans for that. Philosophy, religion, teaching and learning, higher education. It's very mutable energy. Some of you will get together with like a really cool tribe of people this week, perhaps in your spiritual community. You may be learning something really beautiful and important and talking about it with other people right in your own hood. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Your advice for this week from the Colette Perrin Reid Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck. Your totems for this week are frog and koala. I love that. Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Don't let anyone or anything live rent-free on your lily pad this week, Pisces. Some of you will be doing a lot of space clearing. I saw mostly in your home, in your office. Some of you will be reevaluating some relationships in your life that are no longer serving you. I noticed koala spirit and reverse spirit has a plan. I actually saw something in regards to diet because koalas only exist off of bamboo. Some of you will be doing some dietary clearing. You may be doing an elimination diet this week. Some of you will be coming off of a fast. I did get an interesting download off of this, even though it has nothing to do with the message of this card. Some of you need to adjust or tweak your diet to some degree. Some of you either need more protein or you need less, more or less, something about your diet. Some of you, I think, are coming off of a fast. But the message of Koala Spirit is Spirit has a plan. Now this came in reverse. Magic works through you. That's so beautiful. Magic is flowing through you this week. Based on everything else in the reading, I kind of get the feeling that with Spirit has a plan in reverse, you're not really sure what your next move is in life, maybe with where you live, where you work, what you're about to get into next, or relationship. But based on everything else I see, I don't think you care. I think you're tapped into your environment right now. And some of you with the 9th house and Spirit has a plan coming out are questioning your spiritual beliefs. You're clearing out old modalities and old ways of thinking and feeling and being and doing. You don't seem too worried about what you think Spirit has in store next for you. I think you're very focused on the present moment. And I think you're totally okay with that. I love that. It's like you're in a very human experience, which is great. That's great for you because you guys are ruled by Neptune. You can be very out of this world, very dreamy. Your planet is not in this side of the neighborhood. You're one of those big giant planets far away. So being grounded and connected to your other humans with the Gemini energy in the 3rd house, I think you're good with that. I don't think you're too worried about the future at this point. I have this beautiful new deck, you guys. I just got it. I've been eyeing it up for a while. It's called The Sacred Forest by Denise Lynn. I'm using it on you guys for the first time. So the first card that came out for you was toadstools. Now we have a little frog and then we have toadstools. So definitely that's these amphibians and these reptiles are definitely your totem this week. They go through a lot of mutation and transformation. They also need a lot of hydration. So make sure you drink a lot of water this week with 2 frog toad references coming out, okay? Because they need moisture all the time. I have growth. The Wizard of the Woods, Focus, and the Enchanted Fern Grotto. I love that. Refuge. You guys are definitely in a period of growth. You're going to get really laser focused on your goals this week. And I also see you spending quite a bit of time alone in a beautiful refuge. Some of you will connect with nature this week. I see people spending time in the woods and also at the ocean. The 3rd house is kind of like a city vibe, and so is Gemini. Some of you are about to move somewhere where you'll be very close to city, which will be fun for you, but then also you'll be able to escape into nature. I see a combination of both this week. That's really beautiful. Being in nature will help you think about where you want to grow, where you want to see growth in your life. You may be having growth in your own garden at this time, depending on where you live in the world, and you'll be very focused. I was like, oh, that's so great. That's so great. I loved what came out in the tarot for you. I was like, just wow. You know, I think all you're doing, Pisces, is sitting still, being amazing, inspiring other people at this time. Even though you're a water sign, I see a fiery energy towards you, or maybe a fiery person around you. But you have a water sign in your environment, actually. It looks like it might be a friend. So the way you're seeing yourself right now, Pisces, is release. I think this is death, the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. With clear out the clutter and death, I see you guys really releasing anything that you have exposed and revealed and that you've needed to let go of. This week, you will feel a true transformation. I see spiritual transformation coming in for you. 2 cards came out for the way you're feeling. The Hermit and Life Experience. Massive life review at this time. I think you're going to enjoy it too. It's like, I'm ready to let go of things that no longer serve me. I'm ready to communicate with other people, ready for growth, ready for fun, ready for new horizons with the 9th house. The Hermit is spending time alone and quiet meditation. It can be spiritual teaching and also self-discovery. And with life experience, this is a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change and a time to spread your wings. You guys might have some really important spiritual epiphanies while you're spending time alone this week, Pisces. And your action is the High Priestess. There you are. There you are, listening to your intuition, being patient, considering everything carefully in your life. thinking about what you want before you act. The High Priestess is the great keeper of divine feminine wisdom and knowledge. I have the Hermit and the High Priestess here. They break away from the Hierophant. They don't negate the Hierophant, but they go off and do their own thing. They create their own path, their own spiritual journey. They go off on their own. People come to the Hermit and the High Priestess for advice, for counsel. I feel like you are going to be a great observer in your life at this time, Pisces, feeling really strong and connected to the upper realms and really powerful. Now you have all this opportunity for socializing. I'm not seeing you be a wallflower. I'm seeing you be a bit more quiet and introverted this week because you're just getting in touch with your spirit guides and your own soul. That's really beautiful. So what came out next, I was like, what's the energy between yourself and someone else or yourself and the environment? I have the Seven of Wands or the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Fire. This is your energy. It's Neptune energy. A complex decision, the need to do research. You may be procrastinating, but I don't think so because I have the Ace of Wands. This is an exciting new opportunity, maybe a career achievement. A change is required. Change your life now, says the Ace of Wands. I think that you have a lot of opportunities in front of you right now. A lot of people feel overwhelmed by the Seven of Cups, but this is ruled by your planet of Neptune. So this usually doesn't feel overwhelming to you. Dreaming big, having a lot of possibilities and choices in front of you at this time. I think you're going to explore new opportunities that come towards you this week in a very emotional way. Like, does it hit your Neptune energy? I think you have a lot of choices maybe in dating. Some of you are looking for something new to do, not necessarily for work, but a new passionate pursuit to get into. You may have someone coming towards you for relationship or dating. Just know that you're not their only choice, but you're going to be fine with that because you're the Hermit and the High Priestess. You're good on your own this week. There's a lot of new opportunities here for you. And you could be an amazing opportunity to someone else. If you are, know that they're excited by you, which is really cool. In your environment, we have the Three of Cups. Here's the third house activation again. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, time with friends, the need to have more fun. You guys may resist this a little bit. You're going to focus and take refuge and make sure all of your clutter is cleared out before I don't see you guys diving into socializing. I think you're going to carefully select people or situations that really hit it for you emotionally, that you can connect to emotionally and that you think that there's actually growth potential with. But lots of fun in the environment. Also, someone around you is coming out as the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting to another water sign this week, but they don't have to be a water sign. This is a very empathetic, tender-hearted, loving, and patient person. They're a very emotional person as well. This person may really trust you. This is a very caring person. They care for others. You may interact with this person this week. If they're a water sign like you or they're throwing that energy, there could be something really beautiful that happens between the two of you. Could be friendship, relationship, otherwise. But then I also have the Page of Water. This is a person that's going to approach you for something. The Page of Cups is like a sweet little invitation. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. It's a heightened psychic abilities as well. You could come into contact this week with a highly intuitive being. They may approach you for a social event of some kind. It could involve learning and exchanging information. This is really beautiful. You might be a person that they were looking for. I see an opportunity to get together with a friend or someone that really cares about you. If it's for dating, they're emotionally drawn to you, which I really like. Oh, that's really beautiful. But keep your options open. The High Priestess and the Hermit keep their options open. Yeah. So when it comes to relationship, this could be dating, a familial relationship, a friendship, or maybe even a relationship you have with work. The first card that came out of my Romance Angel Oracle deck was wait, don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. Also what came out, I like this card. He's really thinking here. Yeah, spending some time alone. Some of you have a decision to make about a relationship, a significant one in your life. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And at the bottom of the deck, only time will tell. Only time will tell. There may be someone around you. It may or may not be this Queen of Cups person. It could be, but they're saying don't rush it at this time. Don't make any decisions about socializing or any kind of relationship in your life based on guilt. Only time will really tell where something is going to go. Yeah. And like, if any of you are super single, don't let peer pressure make you think that you have to get out there. Explore all your options. I don't see you pressed. I don't see you pressed. They wanted me to use one more messages of love. They wanted me to use this deck too. If you're thinking about a very specific person, this is pretty specific too. Different pages came out. You and this person don't share the same vision. Also, integrity came out. Does this situation align with your values and morals? And children. Children are an important part of this partnership. If you have kids or someone has kids, children will be part of a decision. This could be something as simple as putting your kids in a play group, getting together with someone else to spend time with family or kids. You may come across someone this week, Pisces, where you need to ask yourself before you engage in the relationship, can I live with the fact that we're not on the same page all the time? It's not the end of the world. We don't live in an echo chamber, right? But you will be faced with a situation this week in relationships where you really have to ask yourself if your values and morals line up with someone else's. That'll be important. Some of you will come across a Gemini, and children could be involved. Children could be an important part of the relationship. I think you're going to hold back in a lot of ways this week. You have all this opportunity. I think you're going to be a quiet observer in your life because you've just been through some kind of transformation, but you're definitely on fire. I think you will get quite a bit of attention as well. Yeah. All right, Pisces, that's your reading for the 22nd through the 28th. I hope it resonates with you. This is beautiful, and I truly hope it helps. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. If you've never seen me read before, this is actually a very stripped down, basic reading for me. I use mostly oracle cards. I do and can dive very, very deep with the tarot. If you need a private reading, we can touch on any subject matter. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Pisces. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.